Hello, Marok here, and yes, I am playing the Battlefield 4 open beta. Not the closed beta, because I didn't pre-order Battlefield 4 early enough, but I can tell you guys, this is not an epic gameplay video. If anything, this is just to show what the beta is capable of as far as graphics go. This is essentially for all you players out there who just cannot get the game working at an acceptable frame rate, and I can very much understand that. I had a hell of a time getting this at a playable frame rate on Ultra with my 780 of all things. That's a bad thing. But I do have faith in DICE that they will optimize the game, considering from what I've heard, I don't know if this is true, but from what I've heard, this is an early, like a couple months ago, build of the game they gave us, due to, I don't know, approval thing from Microsoft. I don't know. Anyway, that's not what I'm here for. What I am here for is to just show you Battlefield in all its entirety on full ultra graphics for you people that are having trouble running the thing. And for those of you who've just plain never saw a Battlefield game, just the sheer scope of everything going on around here. Yes, you can just dive from the top of a building and just parachute your way down in this. It's not always a good idea to jump in the wrong place like that poor guy did, but you know, you can do it. And yes, you do die rather quickly if you are rather risk-taker-like. You know what I'm talking about. It's actually very fun if you are careful, and I'm not really that good with piloting. I'm rather like that guy. It's just kind of shaking my head at that whole situation, because I know if I was piloting, I'd probably done the same thing. But yes, this game is truly huge, and it is very pretty. You see here, there is a lot going on. This is only, I think, maybe, I don't know, 40% of the map. Over here, there's an entirely new, like, half of the city over here, not including this, which is originally a skyscraper, which if you didn't know that, I don't know what to tell you. It's pretty much the game's big thing so far, is that skyscraper falling. But I'm not here to just show you 40% of the city. Oh, no. We're going to see all of it in all its grandeur. No matter where you go generally in this, there's action to be had. I don't care if you want to just go swimming in the... I don't know what river that is, but if you want to go swimming in, you can do that. But you have to, very careful. Like I said, behind every corner, there is danger. At least in my experience, everywhere, there's always somebody behind the corner, a recon trying to shoot you in the face, or there's some kind of vehicle waiting in the wings. But yes, as you can see, I don't even know what happened there, but as you can see, this, if you like the old school Battlefield, the last one I played a lot of was Bad Company 2, and I loved it. But they did a lot of work and detail on destruction, Levolution, I think they call it. Now, it's not Bad Company 2 destruction, but it is very detailed what destruction there is. I'm willing to accept that. But yes, if you feel like it, you can just kamikaze into enemy territory and just parachute in. You're probably not going to live very long, but you can do it. Because if you do that, you are surrounded.
I need some ammo here.
This poor guy is cornered back there. But yes, as I hear it, I haven't actually watched any videos for it as of right now, this moment. But from what I understand on the Xbox 360 and the PS3, there are only 3 capture points. I may be wrong. If I am, I'm sorry, current gen users. But that's what I hear. There are 5 in the PC version right now. A, B, C, D, and E. Go figure. But as you can see, the textures pretty decent. But from what I understand, DICE also said that it will look better and it will run faster in the final build when the release date comes. Take from that what you will. But for those of you who actually want a little more hands-on viewing of the graphics, I got you covered. We're not going to just sit all time, right, floating around like a ghost here. So let's jump right in, shall we? I'm playing an Assault mainly because it reminds me of my old Bad Company 2. I think that was support that had medkit and the defibrillator. This one, that would be the Assault, so that's what I'm doing. I try to heal people, keep them alive, keep them in the fight, because I'm just going to be completely honest here, I am not that great in a firefight. I'd rather keep somebody else who is great alive. I'm not really a big recon man. I will play support. I do like giving ammo, but for the time being I played Assault just to try and unlock some things and have some fun while in the process. For those of you out there who may be wondering, are you going to do a lot of videos when Battlefield 4 comes out like everybody else on YouTube? I don't know. Probably not, unless people actually want me to. Then I might. But no, it's not going to become the main focus for my channel. I prefer to just stick to my own Let's Plays, but that's enough of me. Anyway, back to Battlefield 4 here. This game can be fast-paced if you're in the right place at the wrong time. I say wrong time because you don't generally want to be in a horrifically fast-paced situation unless you are just very good at adapting, because everything can come from just about every other side of the map. There's a price to all this destruction. There's hardly anywhere safe to actually, stay relatively safe. Yeah, I know, there's a lot of jump cuts, but as anybody that has played Battlefield can tell you, if you don't know where the action is, there can be a bit of downtime. But this is a prime example of you have to be aware of your environment at all times. I originally thought I must be getting shot from down on the street, so I'll just go over here, I'll be safe, right? I'll just go over here where they're not expecting me, and just go over there and shoot them, and I'm still getting shot. Panic, panic, panic. Panic is not a good thing in any video game, really. One of the best things I've come up with, you have to be unpredictable. If they think you're on the roof, you have to go back down. And if you're wondering why my knees didn't shatter there, I believe it's because I deployed my parachute at the very last moment before hitting the ground. It's not a very innovative trick, but it can help you when the game comes out, if it's still there. This is a perfect example of you have to be prepared for just about anything, because right around here I get a very nasty surprise in the form of, holy crap, a lightly armored vehicle. And this is where you have to remember your class. What do you have at your disposal? Ah, I have a grenade launcher. And unlike previous Battlefields, you get every single bonus for hitting the thing. You don't even have to destroy it. As long as you hit it, you get points. Has this ever happened to you? You have teammates, recons, that just will not get up off the building you're on. You can take advantage of it, spawn on top of them, and then whee! Of course, you have to have basic trajectory skills. I do not. As you see, I end up in the river. Not exactly where I was aiming for, let me tell you. But it is very fun. All you gotta do is practice a little bit, you'll be great. Don't worry. I know what you're thinking, Barak. I'm new at this. Aren't I just going to be target practice for all the experienced Battlefield veterans out there? Yeah, you probably are, and I'm not gonna lie. I still am to this point. But the thing here is, if you communicate with your squad and actually try and work together, odds are, even if they're in a vehicle, they will get scared because you're putting a big dent in their vehicle's health pool. If not, just outright kill them like we did there. Of course, it's a little bit easier said than done to actually, not die when you're surrounded. But, the moral of the story here is don't give up. I thought I was dead here, but I'm like, oh hell, I'm not giving up now. Screw it, we finally got to the flag. Of course, I hadn't unlocked the defibrillator yet, so I couldn't really res him, but yeah, all's good. He respawned on me, and this is where Call of Duty helps me. People think that they can quickscope in Battlefield, and it just does not work, people. It does not work. Learn that from that poor guy.
I got your med kit.
But coming to a close here, I realize a lot of people do not like the way Battlefield 4 is headed. Personally, I love it. It seems like it's returning more to its roots than Battlefield 3 did. Battlefield 3 was very fun, don't get me wrong. It just didn't really feel like a Battlefield game. But that's neither here nor there. That's for everybody to decide for themselves. As long as you had fun, fantastic. But me, I'm not canceling my pre-order of this. I'm eagerly waiting. So hopefully I'll see you guys out there. Remember, always watch your back. Give them hell out there. See you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.